I'm going to create a basic document framework as a template to present my project. In this case, I'll draw an A3 paper size with a box that will include the information and elements of the project. Let's start with the line tool. I'm going to create a block of the document, so I will choose the block line color and enable the orthogonality locking. Now I draw a rectangle with the format frame dimensions of the A3 paper size. Therefore, the sides will have 2 cm less than the dimensions of the full A3 paper size. For this, I draw a vertical line of 27.2 cm and a horizontal line of 40 cm. Now complete the rectangle and zoom in to have a better view of the template. Now I'll use the offset tool to create the sides of the box. For this, type an offset value of 0.06 and make a parallel line of this side. Then type a new value of 0.04 and offset this line. To fix the intersections, use the fillet tool clicking on these sides of the lines. Now I'm going to add a few lines to design the fields of the box. For this, I'm going to use the Move tool to create a vertical line. Click on the Move tool, select this line, and right-click to confirm the selection. Now press and hold the Ctrl key and click on the line to make a copy while moving the object. Indicate this direction and type 0.025 to move the copy 2.5 cm to the right of the original line. Another method to do this is using the copy function. After activating the function, select this line, right-click to confirm the selection, and now move the line from its endpoint to make a copy in the midpoint of this vertical line. Click to confirm the copy, and now I'm going to make another copy in between these two lines, typing /2 right after the insertion of the first copy. Let's open the text window to name some of the fields of the template. First, I have to change the height to 0.002. Now I type a text and press OK to insert it in its respective field. To add a new text, just right-click with the mouse to open the text window and do the same process. Once the template is finished, it can be saved as a block. To do this, go to Create Block to open the settings window. In this window, first name the block, then click on this button to indicate the origin that specifies the insertion point of the block. Click on this corner and you'll see that the coordinates of the block origin are updated. Now click on Select to specify the geometry that will be part of the block. To do this, make a selection box around the template and right-click to confirm. After doing this, I can see the preview of the block, so let's press OK to save it into my library. To design the layout document, I'm going to create a new file. Now go to Window and open the file of the ground floor. Make a selection box around the geometry to select it and press Ctrl C. Now open the new file, press Ctrl V and click to insert the copy. The first floor is going to be at 3 meters from this floor plan. To create a guide, I can use the distance mark function and set a value of 3. Now I have to click on the initial point and then on the direction of the established distance to display the mark at 3 meters away from this point. If the mark symbol is too small, go to Tools, Preferences, and in the General tab, change the mark size, and you'll see how the symbol is affected in the workspace. Now open the Level 1 file with the drawing of the first floor. Select all the geometry and press Ctrl C. Open the file of the template and press Ctrl V. Now use the Move tool and disable the orthogonality locking to move the corner of the first floor to the mark. Then you can delete it if you want to. Note that these marks are ignored in the printed document. Finally, let's open the block of the template. To do this, click on Insert Block, go to File, and locate the A3 cover file I've just created. I'm going to increase its scale to 100 and place the template wherever I find most convenient to finish the composition. To print this drawing, go to File and select Print Page Setup. In this window, I can change the printer settings and the paper size clicking on the printer name. I can also change the page format to horizontal. I can select the extension printing area to show all the drawing of the file, and then choose a scale of 150. If I want, I can type a different scale. In this box, I can change from color to black and white. And in this column, I can specify the printing colors for every color of the drawing.